It's been really fun. I mean, we lost a lot from last year, a lot of veterans. Have a ton of new faces, 12 underclassmen, 7 of them being either true freshmen or redshirt freshmen. So it's just been a ton of competing. The August practices and the trip to Greece kind of got us up to speed a little bit to be closer to a normal preseason. And it's just been so competitive with so many guys fighting for roles, just having it wide open, getting to try different things, different lineups, see who plays well together, who can evolve into bigger roles than they previously had. It's just been a ton of fun.
A lot of what we've been doing in practice is basically chemistry-wise. I mean, we have a lot of some new systems, a little bit new way of how we're playing, just based on our personnel. We have a lot of talent offensively, and we're just trying to make sure that we are good understanding each other's strengths, each other's weaknesses, and how we can mold ourselves together to play most efficient basketball that we can.
I guess guys that didn't play a lot, I mean, Pete and Brad and Logan, Tyler Robarge, Waterman, those guys didn't get a ton of experience last year. They've all had good summers and are looking to improve on it. The 2 redshirts, Dawson and Nate. Nate was hurt a lot of last year, so he's kind of with that group of true freshmen. The 5 true freshmen are all really talented and excited to see what they can bring to us as well.
The program itself has always thought of itself as defense first. Defense wins games. My first 2 years and every year that Eric's been here, Tech basketball has been very well defensively. So just implementing those systems very early is a key important thing to us. When we start the season off, it's always defensive minded, get our defensive systems down, teach the young guys our systems, and then grow from there.
They still need to just play within themselves. Obviously, we'll keep putting more on their plate and see what they can handle. But Michigan Tech basketball is, we do things a certain way. We share the ball. We play with toughness and chemistry. And the main thing they have to do is exhibit those qualities and show it to the younger guys that haven't played, and just lead by example, vocally as well, showing them the right things to do, but playing the right way will help us be successful, and that's the biggest thing we need out of them.
You guys had some success last year in exhibition play against Ball State. What were you guys doing to be successful in that one? Because that was a memorable game.
I mean, last year we were such a veteran team and had so much experience that the moment was never going to be too big. I think the biggest thing with Green Bay is we have a lot of guys from that area, a lot of guys from Wisconsin. Is just to stay within ourselves and play within the system and try not to do too much and just go out and have fun. Obviously, they're going to be very athletic. They're going to have a lot of size, a lot of Division I athletes. We just got to go out and do our stuff and see where the cards fall.
You've had some extra time this year together on the court to practice and then going over to Greece for 3 scrimmages. What did you feel that you got out of that, and some things that you can take with you in this first week?
Obviously, like he said, a lot of team chemistry. Having that extra time in the summer just to hang out with the guys and get to know each other helps a lot. I think it was also good. We got to kind of work on our defensive systems a little bit more, get that started earlier. So that was really helpful going into the preseason and now into the regular season here. I mean, the GLIAC is always super competitive, and the non-conference grind that we're going to have here in the first stretch of the season is really going to prepare us for that. So I'm excited to compete and get after it.
The last couple of years, a lot of the teams had very similar starting fives. A lot of guys graduating and kind of using that extra COVID year and graduating, moving on. But yeah, I'm not really worried about any predictions at all. We're only worried about what's in our locker room moving forward and just growing and playing as good at basketball as we can. We don't care what other teams think about us, other people outside of our locker room think about us. We're just ready to compete.
Obviously, we just want to learn about our team. I've talked a lot with our guys that practice is a little different this year. Last year we kind of knew our roles, and practice is always important. To play good, you have to practice good. But this year, practice can help determine playing time probably more than last year. If you put a good week together, you're probably going to get more of a chance. If you put a bad week together, you might be out and things like that. And those games are just going to build on that, give us a chance to work some different rotations and lineups, and roles are up for grabs. I mean, you don't really know until you're out there under the lights against somebody else and the chance to schedule some really good teams. I think Duluth will probably be a top 5, top 10 team in the country. Missouri St. Louis was, I think, a Sweet 16 team last year. Plus the other ones are very good as well. I mean, Lewis and McKendree, very good teams within the region. Just to see where we're at. Get us ready for conference play. The GLIAC's going to be a battle this year, and those will be great tests. I think we're getting to the point where we know where to be. We're starting to understand our defensive system. It is going to be one of our question marks. We lost 3. I mean, I think Carter was one of the best on-the-ball defenders, if not the best in the league. And Trent was just phenomenal, and Owen has always been a great defender. But we lost 3 really, really good defenders, 3 all-defensive team members. I think systems-wise we're going to be fine within that. It's just when it comes right down to it, you still got to guard the basketball. You still got to finish the plays, and that's going to be the learning curve for us defensively. Who wants to step up and do that? Who wants to make the decision that I'm not going to let my guy score, or at a minimum I'm going to die trying to keep him from scoring?